Hi, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Our devotion for today, January 3rd, 2022, is from the Gospel of John, chapter 6, verses 16 through 21. I'm going to read it all. When evening came, his disciples went down to the sea, got into a boat, and started across the Sea of Capernaum. It was now dark, and Jesus had not yet come to them. The sea became rough because a strong wind was blowing. When they had rowed about 3 or 4 miles, they saw Jesus walking on the sea and coming near the boat, and they were frightened. But he said to them, "It is I, do not be afraid." Then they were glad to take him into the boat, and immediately the boat was at the land to which they were going. Sometimes it seems that we can spend a lot of time and energy on something and not make much headway. In our lesson for today, the disciples are in a boat without Jesus, trying to get to the other side of the Sea of Capernaum. The wind is strong and blowing against them, which means that the sea is rough as well. It's hard for the boat to make much headway because the elements of wind and water, which are out of the control of the disciples, they don't have any control over those things, seems to be against them. These moments can be mere frustrations, or they can be life-threatening. The problem is they don't have any authority over the wind and the water. Try as they might, they cannot influence either. They need the one who can. They need the help of Jesus. Jesus saw the trouble his disciples were having, trying to cross the sea, and he came toward them, walking on the water. Yes, Jesus was making progress walking across the sea in spite of the strong winds and the rough water. You see, he has authority over everything. Seeing his disciples in need, Jesus moves toward them. But they become afraid because they don't expect Jesus to be able to do what he's doing. They do not expect him to walk on the water. Do you place limitations on Jesus? Are there things that you don't expect him to be able to do in your life? He has authority over all things, and everything is possible for him. Open your mind to his power and authority over all areas of your life, and to be able to do all things in your life, including things for which you really have no power or authority over. Jesus reaches the boat that his disciples are in, and aren't we all in this same boat together? And he tells his disciples not to be afraid. He lets them know that it's he, their master, who has come to them. And with his help, the task that they have in front of them is able to be accomplished. Jesus takes them to the shore where they were going. My friends, ask Jesus to help you in all matters in your life. Don't try to rely on your own efforts. The one for whom nothing is impossible wants to help you. He wants to help his disciples reach their goals. Go in peace. Serve the Lord.